Mentoring for Change isn't just the name of Mason Way's startup business, it's his way of life. Way just completed a terrific career as one of the Big 12's top hurdlers.
Mason Way of Iowa State will win the heat.
But Mason has always had an eye on his future, and others took notice, including Lindsay Long.
I first met Mason, it was actually 2 years ago for ISCORE, the Iowa State Conference on Race and Ethnicity. And to be able to hear his journey and hear his story and hear all the inspiration that he's been able to grow through and then apply to the next generation, that's really what formed the Mentoring for Change. And to be able to see that develop was so incredible.
It's true, Mason had spent much of his poverty-stricken life, first in Liberia, then in Philadelphia, hearing about what he couldn't do. But he refused to go along with that idea and came up with one of his own, Mentoring for Change.
I was like, hey, Lindsay, I have this really cool idea and I would love to get somebody behind me to support me. And she connected me with other people here in the Ames community. Next thing you know, I got connected to Judy.
Judy is Judy Isles, the director of the Papa John Center for Entrepreneurship at the Iowa State Research Park.
When we talked initially, his idea was him. It's his life, what he's experienced. So he's got passion behind what he's wanting to do. He wants to change other people's lives and help them.
So Judy helped Mason, introducing him to the Sci Starter program. Now in its sixth year, the summer-long program helps entrepreneurs from all of Iowa State's colleges streamline their ideas into reality.
I want to do this, I want to be here, but those steps in between are like this. And then that's what they're all experiencing this summer, and they will tell you it takes a lot longer and a lot more work than I ever imagined.
But hard work has never been a problem for Mason. So after finishing fourth in his first pitch competition, he kept at it and earned his way into the Sci Starter program.
It's very competitive. It's kind of the end of our funnel. So it's a lot of people apply and not many people get in. And it's a big deal that Mason did.
He earned it and he worked incredibly hard for it. And believe me, we were in the hotel on road trips and things like that. And he's always on his computer working and putting together his plan, his model. And so to see him truly achieve that and get this chance is really rewarding and exciting for him.
It's exciting for him and it will benefit others.
Especially a young kid between the age of 15 to 19, I see myself in them, and when they're struggling, I see myself I used to be in your shoe and I understand exactly what you're feeling, thinking, what you're going through, and I would love to help you anyway. What I'm trying to teach in Mentoring for Change, the life principles, the morals, the persevering and things like that.
And in doing that, Mason has become a big believer in one of life's most valuable lessons. Learn to listen and listen to learn.
I understand the value in listening, especially if you're a young child. You want to talk about your day, you want to talk about your feelings, but you don't know if you have that adult figure in your life to listen to you. Through my experience, I know that it's very important to always listen first before you start to respond. And I mean, that's just a life thing.
And so Mason has been doing a lot of listening this summer. It's the perfect marriage, a Sci Starter program eager to help, and a young man who couldn't be more eager to learn.
Entrepreneurship takes a lot of hard work and dedication, which is exactly what an athlete does. And so to be able to balance and juggle a lot of things, still focus, and want to be the best. I mean, so Mason is an extremely competitive athlete. He's also an extremely competitive entrepreneur. I mean, that will carry him through pretty much everything he does.
Mason's going to be able to learn so many valuable tools that will directly apply to what he wants to do with Mentoring for Change that will literally jumpstart his entire business.
Mason Way has been clearing hurdles his entire life, and he's determined to clear this one as well.
I grew up in Liberia, and my mom and I used to sell water, oranges, anything we can get our hands on just to be able to pay rent. It was just that moment, living in poverty and knowing that I wanted better for myself, the people around me, my community. So many people depending on me. Failure is not an option. I gotta do something, I gotta make it.
He'll make it, and as far as Mason is concerned, the more pressure he puts on himself, the better.
I'm comfortable in my house, in my bedroom, but the minute I step out, I feel uncomfortable. But it's good to be uncomfortable because that's where my coach one time told me, diamonds are made under pressure. And so every time I would, compete, he would tell me that. He's like, you're under pressure now, so I know you're gonna do something great. I had to step out of my comfort zone in order to grow, in order to make a difference in my own life and the people around me. That's all I can ask for. The more I help people, the better human being I become.
If we could all think that way, the Iowa State way, the Mason way, what a better world this would be.
I've been working with youth in the youth at my church. One of the kids asked me the other day, he's like, why are you doing this? And I'm just like, because I didn't tell them anything about who I am, my story or anything like that. He just asked me, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And I'm just like, I just want to see the best, version of you, to be honest. I want you to have the access, the opportunity, and I want you to take advantage of that and know that I'm here to help you.